This is our second video in Unit 2 on two-step equations. I'm going to go ahead and put my line through here just to show the left side and the right side and keep them separated. When we solve equations, we're going to want to do inverse operations. Those are just undoing the operation that's in the equation. And what we want to do here is we want to get rid of all of the numbers that are not connected to the variable, because here's my variable term. So that plus 8 is what we have to get rid of first. So we're going to minus 8 from both sides. So we have negative x left over equals, 8's are gone. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. Well, we need to think that negative in front of the x is actually a negative 1. So when I'm going to divide, I'm going to divide by negative 1 on both sides. So x equals negative 5 divided by negative 1 is positive 5. What you might want to do is just check your solution just to make sure you're doing this okay. Sometimes we mess up, and by checking we can just see if we can find where we went wrong. So if I plug it in, negative 5 plus 8 equals 3. 8 plus a negative 5, well, that is 3. So here it checks out. In our next equation here, we have a fraction. Again, my variable term, as I like to call it, is right here. So that plus 5 is what has to go first. So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. 26 minus 5 is 21. X over 6. Now to undo division, we're going to multiply both sides by 6. Multiply by 6. So those are gone. X equals 21 times 6. Let's see, that's 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So 126 here. Again, feel free to check your answer just to make sure you did it correctly. My third problem here, same type of problem. A fraction times x, so negative 4/3 times x plus 7 equals 4. Once again, here's my variable term, so I deal with that last. I must subtract 7 to start. So we get negative 4/3 x equals 4 minus 7 is negative 3. Here we're going to multiply by the reciprocal based on how it's formed. Now you don't have to multiply by the reciprocal. You can multiply by 3 first and then divide by negative 4. But since this is a two-step equation, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of negative 3/4. So times negative 3/4. Because what happens here is 4's cancel and the 3's cancel. So x equals, let's multiply straight across here. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 over 4. Feel free to put that 1 underneath there as well. So 9 over 4 is our answer here. All right, Salem and Gabby are both competing in the triple jump at their school. Gabby can jump 2/3 of the distance that Salem can jump. Gabby can jump 30 feet. How far can Salem jump? All right, let's define a variable first. I'm going to call x as my variable, and x stands for what Salem can jump. Okay, that's our variable. Now in our problem it says Gabby can jump 2/3 of the distance Salem can jump. Okay, well 2/3 we know that's a number, that's a fraction. That's 2/3. The word of, I know I mentioned this in class a couple times, but the word of stands for multiplication, okay? That's multiplication. Okay, so of the distance Sam can jump, so that's 2/3 x. It also says Gabby can jump 30 feet. Well, this stands for what Gabby can jump. So we just set it equal to 30. So there's my equation I have here. So in solving this, again, you could multiply by 3, then divide by 2, or you could simply just do the reciprocal on both sides. Times it by 3/2. So when I do that, my 3's and 2's cancel right away. So x is equal to, multiply straight across, 90 over 2. Well, 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45. Put our label on here, it's 45 feet. So that, again, is what Salem jumps. Paige and 2 friends are going out for pizza. They split 1 pizza and 3 drinks. The pizza cost $15. They spent a total of $18.75. Find the cost of 1 drink. Okay, so again, let's define a variable. Well, we're finding what the cost of 1 drink is, so that is what x stands for. Cost of 1 drink. So let's start what we have here. So they split 1 pizza and 3 drinks. We know the pizza costs $15. We have 3 drinks. Let me just underline here there. 3 drinks. Well, that's 3 x's, because x stands for 1 drink. If we have 3 drinks, we have to multiply x by 3. The total, as it says here, is $18.75. Well, so that's what it equals. When you have the total, that's the equal portion of my equation. So $18.75 here. So there's my equation here. Now we just solve it. Once again, here's my variable term. So this, don't mistake this plus as going with the 15. The plus goes with the 3, okay? So ignore that plus sign. We are going to subtract 15 because in front of the 15, there's no sign, which means it is positive. So we have 3x, 1875 minus 15 is 375. Finally, we divide by 3 from both sides. X equals, looks like that's 125. So the cost of 1 drink is $1.25. All right, there you have it. A little bit of a lengthy video today, but that's okay. You guys have a good day.